Hello, everybody. Oh, I think I'm finally waking up. So, yeah, it's been a bit of a weekend, really, because it was our twins' first birthday. So, we were busy all Saturday morning. Thank you for all of you who watched us. It was crazy Saturday. Then we were rushed over to the twins' birthday and I obviously made a birthday cake for them. And then Carl and I were feeling a bit icky. And then Sunday, we got a last minute message about going to meet up with Nancy and Gordon. So we went to meet up with them. So that was lovely. But then I planned on being in bed really early and I didn't make it. And yeah, it was just one of those weekends. And the mornings just seems to have gone a bit crazy. But anyway, welcome to Highlight Crafts and our lovely live shopping. It's such a pleasure to have your company. Lots of you joining us. Leslie, still here. Chris, good morning. Jane, Barbara, Mrs. H999, Lou, good morning to you. Everybody who's joining us, thank you so much for your company. It's a pleasure. And let me just tell you a little bit about how to shop here because it's super easy. All you have to do is type in the comments the word shop followed by the code. So for instance, we've got this most ridiculous deal on the soy wax this hour. And if you want to get that deal, all you're going to do is type shop bundle, and that will get you both of those items in your bag. And I'll talk to you about that in a minute. At the end of the show, get a little message. All you do is click on the message, takes you straight to your basket. Don't forget to log into your account because that will also then get you your discounts. So we've got our lovely Lewis, who is on cameras. Hi, Lewis. And we've got our lovely Amber is producing director. So what did you do this weekend, Lewis? Did you do anything?
Not much, really.
Did you go shooting?
Didn't go shooting this week.
Did you do any martial arts?
No, I've got that tonight.
Oh, okay. No martial arts, no shooting.
Quiet weekend.
Did you have Sunday dinner?
Yeah.
Ah,
yes.
Was it Sunday roast?
It was.
What was the roast?
It was beef.
Oh, nice. Amber, what did you do this weekend?
Well, after work Saturday, we went out for some dinner.
Oh, went out for dinner?
Unlock. Yeah,
oh, nice.
Unlock.
Yeah.
And Sunday, I went to his auntie and uncle's for a barbecue.
Oh, nice. So you did a lot of eating this weekend?
Yeah.
That's never a bad thing. No. Right, let's say a few more good mornings. Good morning to Karen. She is back from her hospital checkup and sat watching. Hope everything went well, Karen. We've got our lovely Tracy. Good morning. Marion. Good morning. Lorraine. Good morning. Morning, everybody. Chris, everyone who's still here, thank you for your company. Right, let's take a little look at what we've got because I'm going to talk to you about this. If you've been thinking about having a go at candle making, in fact, Lewis, can you just come here and show everybody? These are some of the things that Amanda is going to show you, not it isn't this hour, but I think it's the next hour that she does candle making. She's going to show you making trifles, cups of coffee, how to do chocolate curls, cappuccinos, lattes, how to do ice cream sundaes, all of this kind of thing. You're going to need your wax. And the best time to get it is when it's on a deal. So Amanda's going to be showing, this is all wax, guys. Waxed, whipped wax, all of that kind of thing. She's going to be sharing with you all of that. Now, what you've actually got is you've got your soy wax and you've got your jug. If you want to get the wax on its own is $12.99, and that's shop wax. Don't do it. Do not do that, please, because for another £2, you get the jug as well. The stainless. This is your jug, your aluminium jug, and this is a really well-known Chandler Gray. These guys are wax people. This is your wax jug. Now, what you do, you get a saucepan of hot water, put this in the pan, and look, the handle comes out over the side of the saucepan so you can get hold of it. But can you see how deep your saucepan can be? Put your wax in this and you can actually melt it in a bain-marie. So you can literally melt this in a pot of water. So shop bundle will get you both of those, and it's only $14.99. Now, if you would like to go for your beeswax, and the reason that you would want your beeswax is beeswax actually makes the wax a little bit more flexible, also makes it smell nice. Shop B, that is just $12.99. You get 250 grams there. And then we've got our coloured, our candle colour. We've got 2 sets of candle colour, and it's a really good price. You're actually going to get 2, 4, 6, 8, 12, 14, 16, 18 colours. If you want to shop warm, it's all the reds. I'm just going to move these to one side a bit so that you can see them, because this is what you're going to get. You're going to get all of these warm colours, not just the 8 at the top, but you're going to get the ones at the bottom as well. 2, 4, 16. Yeah. So you're going to get 16 of them actually together. 16, shop warm will get you all of those. Shop cool will get you all of those. And they're $18.99. That's just over £1 per colour. That's a crazy price, guys. So shop warm, shop cool gets you those colours. Then the next thing that we've got for you is we've got our candle. This is for your wick placement. So what you do is you take your mould, you place this over the top, and then you can position your candle wicks. So if you've got something like this and you want to put multiple wicks in it, you literally can place them. So you're going to get shop holder, you're going to get 3 of them. So you get the long one, which has got multiple wicks, holes. So you could put 1 there, then miss 3, then miss 2, miss 4. You decide how frequently you want the wick. Then you've got our 3 wick candle, and then you've got your 4 wick candle. So shop holder, just £4.99. Can I just remind you of this deal, everybody? This is shop bundle. This is a crazy price, and this is the one that everybody's going for. It gets you wax, and it also gets you jug. And the wax would normally be $12.99. The whole bundle is $14.99. That's just a steal. What a deal.
The warm has all allocated.
The warm is all allocated.
I've only got 3 of them.
And we've only got 3 of the cool. It's just over £1 per colour. Just over £1 per colour, everybody. They're brilliant value for money. Now, we've also got our wicks for you. Now, you're going to get 5 of each size. So you've got the extra long, the long, and the medium. They all come with the sticky pad, so that's the thing that makes that stick and stay in place. And you're going to get 15 of those wicks, plus you're also going to get the pad for $5.99 before your discount. There'll be some of you that will use discounts and won't need to pay a penny for that. And why, well, guys, use your points. Don't forget, you've got points as well. Great value for money. Right, then the next thing that we've got is we've got a set of new candles. Now, I'm just going to take you over to our Amanda's table, new candles, new moulds, and I'm going to show you these 3 new moulds. So come with me so you can see what they look like. So first of all, this is one of them, and I'm just going to, in fact, we'll come over here and we'll just get these. Start to get them moulded. Just, there's a little bit of a knack to it, which I should have started it before I said, oh, come over here and see. So you just start to roll it like that. Once you get the thing turned over, like I've done now. Oops, nearly. Like that. And then I've just got that bit. I hope she wanted them unmoulding, because that's what I'm doing. So once you get it like that, they come really easily. So you just literally mould them out like this. And look how shiny that is. Look at that. That's absolutely stunning. You're going to get 4 of these moulds, 4 spheres, for $24.99. That's brilliant value for money. This one,
25%.
How much?
25%.
25%?
Yep, of the moulds.
Our Amanda's going to be back in a minute. She's had to go and do something. When she gets back, I'm going to have done all of this, and we're going to have sold out. Right, I'm just going to... Oh, this is mega. Right, guys. Oh, I love this one. Look at that. Wow. So you get those 2. Right, hang on a minute. I'm just going to show you the next one. Right, that's got a thing. Oh, that's nice. Look at that one. I love that for Christmas. They're gorgeous. Then you're going to get this one as well. So here, that one. Here's our Amanda back. Amanda, sorry, I've been unmoulding.
Oh.
Then this one. And then you've got this one. Shall I leave you one to do in a minute?
Can do.
Okay, so you're going to get 4 of these moulds. So, just going to...
Look how lovely and shiny they are.
How much? 40. Oops, sorry, 40%'s gone. Look at that. That's gorgeous. Oh,
What does it remind you of?
Terry's chocolate orange.
It does.
That's a Terry's chocolate orange.
So,
look,
these
guys.
moulds could be for chocolate, so you could actually do your own.
Well, you could and have them decorative. So, guys, you've got all 4 of those moulds. Oh, my gosh, 40% of the stock's gone. No, 50%'s gone.
Okay.
They are not going to last.
I don't think they are.
Sorry.
Oh, they really are lovely. Now, this one is super cute, but you could stack it.
You could.
You could have it stacked,
So
so put a hole in the middle and just stack them.
To get them
Taller.
to be taller.
Yeah.
And this one, you could put 3 and then stack it and
stack
make a
it again.
pyramid.
You can. And
This
that one
one-
is just like a bauble that I've got on my tree that's made out of
Oh,
beads.
how gorgeous would that be? But the other thing is, you could do another one of this, and you could do them like
To get
that.
snowman!
And make
With curly hair!
snowman with curly hair. Oh, I love you, Amanda.
Look!
So, but can you see how you can create your own designs? That almost looks like a cactus, some kind of cactus,
it does,
doesn't
yeah,
it?
it absolutely does.
Right, 60% has gone, everybody. It's crazy busy. Right, I'm going to go and tell everybody what else we've got, because not a lot, by the way. And then we will... So, you're getting this one, this one, this one, this one. Shop Sphere, $24.99. Before club discount, before points, we'll get that for you. Right, next one. So we've got our melt pot. So if you want an electric melt pot, it comes with your thermometer to measure the temperature of the wax. It comes with your candle wick positioner. It comes with a massive bag of candle wicks. 50. Plus it comes with, actually, can you do some maths for us, please? Because you've got all of these positioners, right, and if you wanted one like that, if you did that, that would make you one like that. If you did...
Like tram lines.
That would make you one like that-ish. And then you've got all the others as well. Right, so if you were buying the melt pot, if you bought that, it was $4.99, wasn't it, for the positioners?
Yep.
How much were the wicks? $4.99, was it? $5.99,
So
right? We
that's a
need
tenner.
$5.99 times 3, because you're getting, that would be the equivalent of 45 wicks, and you're getting 50.
Right.
Plus $5.99 for this.
Right.
23, and take $23.96 off $59.99. Can you see what I'm doing?
Yeah. $23.96.
We're not good at maths, are we? So 36.03 gets you, so let's call it 36 because it's easier maths, gets you the thermometer, that's probably another
Fiver
fiver.
at least.
So 30 quid gets you your melt pot and your wick positioner and your plastic, your silicone spatula. I mean, that's a bargain, guys. We don't have enough of these. Shop Melt, $59.99 before your club discount and before your points. That is a crazy deal. Right, we've also got our dish. Now, this isn't just a dish. This is a dish. It's a candle holder. It's a trinket box. It comes with its own lid. You're going to, lid goes in like that. You've got your trinket box, shop bowl, $17.99. And if you would like the tall pillar candles, which again are stackable, so you could do 2 of these together. Shop pillar, $24.99. 20% as the stock has gone. Then we've got a little starter kit that's got wicks, the wick needle, everything that you need to just get yourself started. Shop Candle gets you that, your candle making accessories, and then we've got our candle paints. So we've got the first set. Which one should we do first? Vintage. Shop Vintage, $18.99 for 4 colours, red, green, gold and silver. Second one, Shop Serenity, $18.99. You've got the green, the blue, the pink, and you've also got the pearl. These are all candle colours. The next one that you've got, Shop Heritage. You've got the purple. You've got, I love this one. Anthracite. You're also getting the fuchsia and you've got the vintage gold. Then the next set that we've got for you is Shop Timeless, the purple, the blue, the pink, and also this is like an ultramarine petrol colour. And then finally, the last set we've got, black, gold, blue and green. If you'd like that one, Shop Heirloom. All of those, $18.99, great value for money. Right, we're going to go to a demo really quickly. We're super busy, everybody. I need to remind you of this kit over here because this is normally $12.99. This and this is $14.99. Shop Bundle, that's crazy value. This goes into a pan of hot water, and literally you can be making your own candles. And it's got, look at the way that the pouring spout is moulded. Can you see that? It's not just the spout that you can pour from, it's all of this. And then the other thing is, if you run this under hot water, any wax that is left inside at the top, if you run the hot water on the outside, it literally melts the wax back down into it. I use this at home. So, guys, that is great value for money. Shop bundle, and it's $14.99. Right, we've got some stock updates for you. Our spheres, 100% allocated. Check out, guys. Our pillars, 40% allocated. Check out. Make sure you get this. Please don't miss out. Which one?
Just put on the screen. The pink one.
The little pink snowflake.
Oh, gorgeous.
7 now.
Right. Excuse me. So, there's only 7, but Amanda's made the most cute little table display. Look at that.
How adorable is that? Just by changing the colour slightly, and that's the gold antique paint that's on there, the candle paint.
Wow. Shop Snow, $14.99, everybody. Super busy for that. It's a big mould as well. Super strong. Right, pillars, 50% sold out. Right, Manda, quick demo.
Quick demo. We're going to have to be quick, isn't it? Because there's no left. So when you're actually putting your candle wicks and things in there, I know we do talk about the wick positioners, and they are really important, okay? It might look like a lolly stick with a hole in it, but they're really important piece of kit. Now, I've got my small needle here with me today. Sorry, everybody. And I'm going to show you how to work with this. So if you've got your wicks and they've already got wax on, which these have, I like to crush the end like that. I just flatten it because that makes it so much easier to actually thread it, okay? So that's now going to go in there, and I fold it over, okay? So it holds it in situ for me. Now, in the base of these moulds, you will see you've got actually a really good target there in the middle of that one. You can see where the centre is very, very easily, okay? So what you're now going to do is, but you're going to go, yeah, but it's going to leak. It doesn't, because the silicone moulds, they actually close back up again. Let me put my glasses on, although, because I don't want it askew. I'm going to aim right for the very centre and just push it straight through, okay? And if, for instance, you do get a little bit of leakage, it stops. As soon as the wax becomes solid, it stops that anyway, so you're not going to get very much. And I'm going to pull that out and fold it over, okay? Now, I will get a little bit of a lean, but that doesn't matter because I'm just going to put another lolly stick underneath there just to level it back up again, okay? And it is quite important, and I'm going to show you why the wick positioners are really important. So, am I unplugged? I always unplug the melt pot when I'm working with it, so then I'm not restricted by the actual cord. I'm going to pour in here.
Amanda, we're being asked about the size of the needle in the kit. Now, the one in the kit is slightly smaller than Amanda's, but let me show you how tall this is, because it's still super long.
It is, yeah. They are proper candle needles.
It's this long, look, guys. So if I put my hand next to it...
It's at least 12 centimetres, if not longer.
If you put that next to it...
Loads
of space. Okay, that's the longest one we've got. Yeah, that's the tallest one we've got on the show. So it gives you that an idea. On a smaller one, we've got loads. Super long. And in here, this one, shop candle, because you're also going to get a wick positioner for a single wick. You get the little thing that holds it in place, and you get a great long piece of wick. So this is going to do you quite a few. So you're getting, over a metre of wick there. So that helps you get going.
Loads and loads of wick there.
Yeah.
You don't need much at all for a candle. As you can see, they're quite, they're not massively long. So that candle wick that we're giving you in there is just a cotton. If you want to actually have it so it's like this, so it's easier for you to work with, use your melting pot, dip the cotton wick in the melting pot, let it drain off, lay it out flat, and that waxes the wick. okay, straight away. You don't have to then, you know, it's easier to work with. So let me show you. Let me come in here. Now, at the moment, because I haven't got my wick positioner in place, if you look inside there for me, Lewis, the wick's gone off to one side, hasn't it? Now, if I leave that like that and I start burning that candle, the wick is going to burn in that direction and my candle's going to burn all askew, okay? So all this side will start melting away instead of it working from the middle. So that's why we have these. We make sure that we're keeping it in the centre and upright so it works properly. So when we come to actually burn the candle, the wick stays in the middle of the candle, which is super, super important, okay? Now, when you've actually done this and you've demolded them, like Stephanie's done on this one, I've actually got some spare there, haven't I? I've got a little hole. Now, you will find on some of the candles, you will get this, okay? It will sink a little bit. So generally, you can either top it up with a little bit more wax or just go in with your heat tool and melt it down to level it out, okay? Don't leave your wick in the base. Pair of scissors.
Can you show us that, Amanda?
Leveling it off.
Yeah, because it's surprising how it works.
Yeah. I need one that I can pop back. Oh, it don't matter. Let me just do this. Okay, I'm just going to sit it in there.
Because you need to have something to something that's going to support it, don't you?
Yeah, let me pop that. See if I can get that back, kind of back in the... Oh, yeah, that'll be easy to put back in there. Let's put that back in that mould.
So this is something you do before you demould.
So as you can see at the minute, I've got it sunk on both sides, but it's really easy to rectify that. You can either top it up or just use your heat tool on hot or a hairdryer on hot, okay? And you'll see it actually works really quickly and it's very easy to do. How quick it melts. So if you're working with a jar candle, and I'll explain that in a minute, but look how quick that actually comes back and melts back down.
So it actually pulls it from the sides and levels it off, doesn't it?
It does, yeah. All it is, it's really, really simple. I'm just going to move that because it's blowing quite a lot. But can you see already that I'm filling up those two little divots and it's just all filling in on that edge. Now, because that's actually quite deep, I would do that and then go in with some more wax and just level it off. Now, like I say, just keep an eye on them because that one already, if you can see, that has actually sunk a little bit. It's gone down. It's gone back from the level. Look. So I would go in and actually top that up, okay? Because as it's drying, it does contract. Is that the right word?
Contract. Yes.
Yes, contract. Contract is cooler. It goes smaller. Yes, that's the right word. Oh, my words are rubbish. Now, one of the other reasons why you might need to do that is, let me share with you, is maybe you've done a candle and you've popped it in a tunnel like this and it's a jar candle. And when it's set, it's sunk and you've got that divot, but it's happened on the top this time. That's again where you'd get your heat tool or a hairdryer. Just warm it up on the outside, and sometimes when it's a glass one, you can go round the outside edge and it will then become level. And if you're doing it to make and sell, it makes your candles look really professional because you've got that nice smooth surface on the top. So that is another reason when you would actually either top it up a little bit or then go in with your heat tool to level it all off and make it really nice. And also you can do that if you're adding any little bits and pieces that you're popping on top. Maybe you've done this and you want to add a flower on top, or you're going to put a snowflake on top of this and thread it onto the wick. You'd warm up the surface of the wax that you're putting it to, slide on the extra piece that you're wanting to add in, and leave it to set and cool, and that way it's fastened on, so you're not going to put it on top and then it'll fall off the candle. So there's 3 or 4 different reasons as to why you'd want to warm up the top of the candle.
Right, Amanda, we've got some news. Our snowflake has 100% allocated.
Okay.
Our pillars are now at 65%. So we are super busy. Now we're getting asked, how do we know how much of the dye, the liquid dye, to put into our mixture?
Right, okay. So when you're using your liquid dyes and things like that, it's preference. Now, it always looks a lot darker than it ends up being. It's a bit like paint, because paint sometimes does that, doesn't it?
It does,
You paint it on, and a dark blue looks like, oh, that's a bit too dark. And as soon as it starts drying and setting, because you've got to remember, everybody, that when this sets and you actually add your dye to your wax when it's melted, it's quite translucent. But when it sets, it goes white. Okay, so you've got to take into account that you're going to get a white base pigment behind it. So you might think it looks really intense, but when you start actually drying it and it starts drying, it could then not be as dark. But don't worry about that, because if you look at it and go, actually, I don't like that, pop it back. I would empty your melt pot so it's clean. Pop that candle wax that is a colour in your melt pot, melt it back down, take your wick out, straighten the wick out and dry it out, because it's then waxed already for you to reuse. Nothing's getting thrown away. Then add a little bit more colourant to it until you're happy with it, because you'll be surprised. You don't need masses, but you need a little bit more than you think. But again, it's your preference on the colour. So where is the, it's here, look.
So we've got another question. How do we clean the melt pot?
Very easy, really easy. You know, like anything else that is
Greasy
non-stick.
Or non-stick, yeah.
Just pop it on, warm it, get some kitchen towel or blue towel, whatever it is, and then just wipe around it and clean it out. Just let it go warm and then clean it off. And then round the top where it's the plastic, I literally just use one of the lolly sticks and just scrape it away. It is so easy to look after and keep clean, okay? Really easy. Just let it go warm and wipe it all away. Yeah, or, you know, your... The sticky remover.
Yeah.
You can put that, especially on the glass lid. If you can't get it off the glass lid, put a little bit of the sticky remover.
Sticky stuff remover.
Yeah, sticky stuff remover, and it will wipe it out nice and clean. Just make sure to use a nice damp cloth to clean all the sticky stuff remover out when you've used it. Dead easy. And they are really easy to look after. Now, one of the things with our melt pot as well that is important to tell you is I never use volume 2.
Setting 2.
Setting 2. I never use setting 2. I only ever use it on setting 1, because setting 1 is more than hot enough, okay? Now, when you're working with either your soaps, because you can use it with your soap making as well, or you're working with your candles, just, are you okay?
Yeah. Yep.
Just remember, watch it and don't let it bubble. Okay, you don't want to boil your wax, okay? That's not what we're achieving, or your soap. You just need it to melt. So at some point, when you're actually melting it, and it stays hot a long time, so when you're working with it, you might look at it and think, oh, well, actually, that's still really hot. I don't need to put that on yet for another candle. It will retain its heat really well, especially if you then put the lid on, okay? So you don't have to, and number 1 is all that you need. And as soon as you see that the majority of it is melted, I switch it off and let the rest of it disperse. So the rest of the heat that's left in the pot, I allow it to melt the wax for me. So, and it is absolutely fabulous. So you have got 2 settings, but rarely will you ever need to use setting number 2. I only ever use setting number 2 if I'm being really impatient and I need it to heat up quicker. But
like
then
me.
You have to turn it off. So, where are you wanting me to go next, my lovely? Oh, Micah's.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Right.
Oh, not many left.
Oh, no. Right, so let's look at the big bundle first. I'm going to bring this forward so you can see all of the colours because these are stunning. You have got a hint of gold, a hint of red, a hint of violet. All of these are your iridescent colours, but you're also getting, and they look similar in shade, but they're actually change colour as you come down the sets. So these are your blues and turquoises, these are your purples, these are your reds and pinks and bronzes and coppers. Then you've got your yellows and oranges and all of your greens. You've got your bronzes here. You're getting all of these. In total, there are 52 colours. And the price is, sorry, we've lost our graphic off the screen. There we go. $39.99 before your club discount. That works out. How much is that per colour? What's that per colour?
It's less than £1 a colour, isn't it? It's
So
the 52, 39. It's less.
It's about 76 pence per colour. That is incredible value for money because you've got all of those in one go. Now, if you would like to have a few more, less colours, but you'd like, less colours but bigger pots, then here we go. Take a look at these. So, first of all, these are all your colours. So you are getting all of the blues, the greens. In this set, Shop Mica, $39.99, gets you 32 colours. So you're seeing all of the colours that you've got here. Shop Mica will get you all of those. Busy for these guys. We don't have very many. If you'd like to get hold of them, please do not miss out. Right, our lovely Amanda, what we're going to do next?
So we can actually work with the mica.
So we're going to work with the micas. Oh, thank you.
So we are going to, because you can add it to your candles, okay? So I'm going to pop a little bit of wax in there. And this is really lovely when you do this because it looks beautiful. Okay, a little bit of wax in there, and then I'm going to go with the darker of the colours.
We've got some questions. So, Lorraine said, she said, I had a really dark purple candle, but when it dried out, it was lilac.
Yep.
And then she said, Marina said, what do you use to colour the wax sand?
Mica powder. I'll show you that. I have got some on my trolley. If you want to quickly show you how that works. Look at that. That is now coloured with that mica. How beautiful is that? And it's a lovely, strong colour. It looks stunning. It's one of my favourite ways to actually colour the wax is to actually use the mica. Okay, it's beautiful. So let me show you the candle wax because I have actually got some behind me. The candle, please remind me.
Candle sand.
Sand.
Yeah.
Have we got any on?
We haven't. Can you check if there's any stock on the website?
Let me just show you very quickly. Okay. Pop that in there. And again, your mica powders really do come into their own with things like this. I'm going to go with this lovely peachy colour. Only reason I'm using these ones is because they're open.
They are on the website, guys. We're going to put the link in the chat for you.
Okay, so that's in there. And that's how easy it is to colour it. Look at that. Just make sure you get it all over all of it. I'm just checking. That's it, coloured. That's how easy it is with your mica powders. They really do make a difference when you're doing your candle making. So then, I know we've got all of this on, but let me just share this with you. I made a trifle, and in the bottom is the candle sand, and I've coloured it to make it look like sponge. So that is it coloured. That's the actual candle sand in the bottom of a trifle with your clear wax in the middle and then your wax on top that's been whipped, okay? So that is what it looks like in the bottom. So, and also a really good thing that you can use your candle sand for is around the tops if you're doing a frosted element as well, like that around the tops of your cakes, etc. So all I did was dip the glass into hot wax in my melting pot and then literally rolled it in the candle sand, and it gave me the frosted edging on there like so. So it is super, super cool. Candle making, I've got to say, I'm a bit obsessive about it.
You are.
just a little bit, because of all the techniques, and then you can bring all of these techniques together. Whether you're going to go for the paint and paint them, whether you're going to go for your mica and colour it beforehand, whether you're going to dye it to start off with, then add colour on top. Because did the Merry Christmas sell out? Has that gone? That
yes,
went,
it has.
did it?
Yeah.
Okay. Because this is the candle paint. Look at that. All I did was, this is the dye, so I've dyed the actual wax, then I've used the lovely gold candle paint on top. Isn't that beautiful? Absolutely stunning, the results that you can get. So working with everything opens up the opportunities of the different things that you're going to be able to create. Whether it's just a normal basic candle, you just want to add a little bit of colour and a little bit of paint on top of it and have something quite simple, or you want to go all out and actually turn it into a showstopper, then it's entirely up to you. But you're going to need all of it. You need your wax for definite, because otherwise you can't make your candle. You're going to need your wicks because you need your middle to actually burn it. The melting pot is really important, again. Whether you're going to go for the metal one, which is a super deal, and the thing I love about that, can I just have that melting pot, Stephanie?
Yeah, you can.
This is a super piece of kit, solely because, and I love it, it's big, okay? Just keep it warm when you're working with it, okay? Don't think, oh, well, it's going to go cold really quickly. Have a bowl of water at the side, warm water, and every time you pour from it and you're using it, just sit it back in the water and keep it heated, okay? It retains heat and it heats really quickly because it's aluminium or aluminum, whatever
Yes,
you want to
aluminum.
say it. But the handle is positioned really well as well because it's at the top, okay? It's not in the middle. You're not like having to fight with having to weight of it. You've got so much control over the pour. And like Stephanie said, here, it starts down here. So if you've not got a lot of wax in here, again, you're not fighting to get it into, you're not all of a sudden got a lot of water or, you know, your wax behind you trying to get out a little tiny dribble of a corner there. It's got all of this channel to be able to flow through. So it allows you to be in so much more control, which when you're working with something that's quite warm, you need that. But it is a superior piece of kit. It's brilliant, absolutely brilliant. And again, so easy to clean up. Just when it's warm, wipe it out. That easy.
That's brilliant. Thank you, Amanda. I'm just going to talk to you really quickly. And if you'd like to go for that shop bundle, gets you the wax, which should be $12.99.
You get the wax as well?
You get the wax and that for $14.99. It's a crazy deal.
What?
Now, just a couple of things about regulations selling candles and starting a candle business.
Yes.
So you guys know that as a team, lots of us have had small businesses, home businesses, selling on Etsy, selling on at craft fairs, all that kind of thing. Over the years, the regulations change regularly. So on our website, there is a label that is downloadable for free that has got candle warnings on it that you should actually attach to the candle itself or the minimum, the packaging that you put it in. If you are making candles that look like food, it should be made absolutely crystal clear that it is not food and it is not edible and it is not for consumption. Most of the regulations are around safety. If you are running a candle business, and if you're running any business, I'm just going to throw this out there as this is not just my personal recommendation, but it would be what any good business owner would tell you, is you should have insurance. So that's one thing to consider. But your local trading standards office is very helpful for anybody setting up small businesses. And if you go online, there are loads of little tips on things about setting up a candle business. But the number one thing is all about safety. That's what it boils down to. Of course, you know, we now sell on Vinted and Etsy and Amazon and, no, not Amazon. That's where you buy stuff. But Etsy, what's the other marketplace where people sell?
Etsy?
Etsy, there's another one.
Vinted.
And there's a crafters marketplace. All of those kinds of places, guys, wherever you're selling stuff, car boot sales, just be cautious and make people aware. But things like your food candles, there's no way you're going to burn that. It's too gorgeous. You're not going to burn it. It's to keep. But if you are burning candles, please put labels on them. And there is a free download on the website. But keep... sorry, Amber. Oh, Amber's put a link in the comments. And please, guys, just bear that in mind, not just with candle making, but with all crafts. It's really important that you just look after each other. Right, our lovely Amanda is doing a bit of painting. Oh, yeah, you're liking that, aren't you?
Yeah, I'm sorry, everybody, but it's not, I like playing in David's paint box. Because I get to do all this kind of stuff. Even just adding a little touch on the end of this candle. Okay, now something that I do want to share with you as well. I'm using my cut and use foam to do this, and I'm just literally on those veins. How easy is that? Okay, no special technique. Okay, we can all do this. I've gone with the darker purple in the bottom. I've gone with the lighter colour on top. I could have gone through all of this and painted it one colour and had it that it's then got the shimmer on it as well. But they are so beautiful to work with, these candle paints. Absolutely. Oh, look at that. Okay, let's do a little bit. I love this. These are lovely. And have you noticed how shiny your candles are? That is down to the mould. Okay, you have to look after your moulds. If you scratch the inside of the mould, it will actually transfer forever on to your actual imagery when you actually make something. Okay, so you have to look after your moulds. But the shiny surface is because the mould has been made like that to be shiny. How super cute is this? How lovely is that?
Amanda, we're being asked by Pat for any tips on how to demould, especially the reindeer, without breaking off the antlers. Would you go to the antlers first or last?
Last. Get the rest of his body out, okay, when I did the antlers. But, do you know what? I'm so pleased that you've said that. At the end of the day, he's wax, okay? So, you can just get a little bit of hot wax and actually put his ears back on and then use a cocktail stick or a wooden stick and smooth it back down. You can actually disguise if you get a breakage. So it's not the end of the you know, it's not like the end of the world that if you do break one of his antlers. They are really easy just to pop back on, okay? Just think of your hot wax as your glue. And then just smooth it round. And one of the things that you can do is when your wax starts going like this, okay, and it's like that, and it's warm, but it's not melted, that is a brilliant mould one that you can actually then smooth into areas. You know, like sometimes you might have got it that you've demoulded, and you've got a little bit that's missing because you had an air bubble in there that you didn't see. Get a little bit of the wax while it's like this, fill it in, and then just with your fingers or with a little wooden, especially your little silicone tools and things like that, you can carve back into it and smooth it all out and make it disappear as if it was never there, okay? So working with wax and working with the soaps and things that we bring you, it's so easy to hide a mistake. So it's not the end of the world, but yes, do most of his body and then just be really gentle, wiggling out his ears and his antlers.
Now, we're being asked about if you can do whipped wax. We've only got 5 minutes left. It's not enough time, is it?
No, it isn't. I'm sorry.
Right. Sorry. I did think that we need about 15
need about 15 minutes to do the whip wax properly.
Right. So definitely in the next show, because are you going to make desserts in the next show and coffees?
Yeah. We're doing all of that in the next one.
And that'll be next week.
We have got so much coming for you guys. I am so excited, and I really hope you're all enjoying coming on this journey. Now, Stephanie said about, there's lots of things out there with regards to health and safety and things like that, and organisations. One of the things that I'm looking into at the moment is the Candle Federation.
Yes.
Because a lot of these things are actually free to join. And there's a lot of help and support on there when you're actually making to sell. They are brilliant and they are a fountain of knowledge. So also look into those as well. But it's a fabulous journey to come on to doing this.
Oh, candle making.
It's brilliant.
And we're not a professional candle making company. We're a craft company, which you know. So we've gone on the journey that you're going on. So if there are mistakes to be made, we're the ones that are making the mistakes. Right, we have still got our bowl left, which this is a really interesting mould because you actually are going to pour your resin inside here. And then when you mould it, you have this most amazing little bowl that has a lid.
Or a
saucer. And you can then put a single wick in the middle or 2 wicks in here.
One of the other things you can do as well is pour your wax in at the top.
Ah, okay.
So you can put your wicks through, because it's silicone. You can put 4 wicks or 2 wicks, pour your wax into the top and demold it. You can use it both ways. So you can actually use it as a bowl, then fill it, or fill it with wax and pull it out. Oh, look at that.
So this is it made as a bowl, or you can use this as an actual candle bowl.
Yes.
Wow. But you could also make this and then have a candle in there.
In it.
Imagine that as a gift.
That's stunning. Absolutely beautiful.
Absolutely beautiful. Right, we've only got 2 minutes left, everybody. I'm just going to give you one more reminder. So Shop Bowl, if you'd like to get this, $17.99. We've got our candle wax. Why soy wax, Amanda?
It's different properties.
Yeah.
Okay, the soy wax that is in there is actually washable as well, so you can wash it off any surface really, really easy. Okay, I wouldn't necessarily say put it down your drain.
No, it's vegan as well.
It is, yeah.
And it's also very environmentally friendly. But let me just read you this. It's 100% vegan, ideal for casting freestanding candles. It produces 80 to 90% less soot than traditional paraffin candles.
Yes.
And it also tells you the melting temperature and how long you need to melt it for if you're going to melt it in a microwave or in a pan with your jug. You're getting both of those together for $14.99.
Brilliant
That
deal.
is incredible value. And it does have the melting temperature as well. And if you want to put fragrances in, and the drying time is 6 to 8 hours with curing time of 40 hours before you use them, because don't light them straight away because the candle's not rock hard.
No, I did that. And I just ended up with a puddle.
And just to let you know that we had essential oils on the show last week, I think. So they're definitely on the website if you want to get hold of them. Right, our David is coming up in a bit. He's next door. I thought he'd only got 1 new Cane's product. He's got 3, Amanda. How's he managed that?
I don't know, but I only know of one of them.
So
do I need to put my head in the door and say, what have you got?
Well, I don't know where he's got them all from, but... Barbara says, Amanda, you're so funny. We love her. She's mad as a box of frogs.
And I apologise for the hair this morning, guys. I went to bed with my hair wet.
Amanda, hair. I've got a bald patch, look.
I went, you haven't got a bald patch.
I have, it's there
Where?
somewhere.
Well, I can't see it.
Well, it's because I keep trying to cover
But I
it
went
up.
to bed with my hair wet, and this morning I've got up and it was a bit very Medusa-ish, so I've tried to tame it, but I can't do anything with it at
It
the
looked
minute.
amazing when you walked in. All right, we've got to go. Don't forget, stay tuned, everyone. Check out your baskets, and we'll see you in a little while. David's coming up next. Bye.
Bye.